Over the weekend, thousands of Sri Lankan protesters marched around the nation's capital, Colombo, and swarmed into their leader's residence. Marvi Delfin will tell us why live. Marvi?
Kath, protesters in Sri Lanka have demanded for both of the nation's president and prime minister to resign, shifting the blame for the country's economic mismanagement to both leaders. The nation is currently facing the worst economic crisis in over 70 years as food supplies and fuels face shortages, leaving prices to inflate. And so for many months, people have had to survive with minimal food, lack of power, and fuel. To tackle this, fuel sales were limited until yesterday, as supplies slowly ran out, causing a long lineup of vehicles waiting outside gasoline stations. On Saturday, the protesters also broke down President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's home security and barged into his abandoned home, making use of facilities and food available. Since then, they have declared to stay in the president's home until the government changed and party leaders and the current president resigns. Now, the Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has announced his resignation to make way for an all-party government, also announcing the resignation of President Gotabaya on July 13. Once both leaders have resigned, Sri Lanka's Parliament Speaker Mahinda Yapa Aberwadena will be appointed as the interim president, according to the Constitution. Kath?
Marvi, you mentioned that an interim president will be appointed once both leaders have resigned. How will they tackle the formation of the new government?
Well, Kath, the members of the parliament will reconvene to elect a president amongst them. However, Sri Lankan economist Murtazar Javerji expressed that the country rather needs an election for the people to trust the new government. The protesters, in fact, have been calling for changes and to take the authoritarian power away from the president. Back to you, Kath.
Thank you, Marvi Delfin, for that live report.